Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. Well, I've forgotten how to live stream. It's been 2 years since I've last done a live stream. It's nearly been 1 year since I last uploaded a video. I mean, A levels have been rough. But here we are. We're back. In Train Sim World 4. This is actually, I'm running this on my Xbox Series S, but it's on Game Pass. I'm not about to pay, what is it, 30, 40 pounds? I don't know how much Dovetail Games are charging these days for Train Sim World. I still play Train Sim World 2. I've got no reason really to upgrade to 4. So when I found out that TSW 4 was on Game Pass, I figured I'd give it a go. I'm just gonna adjust my microphone. Hopefully you can't hear it double. I could hear it double on my end because I was monitoring the output. Anyway, chat's working. That's good. I've literally just, for the chat in the bottom left, I literally just took the live chat from YouTube and I added some custom CSS to just get rid of the background. So that's working. That's good. This is good. It's going well. It's going okay. We've not broken the stream so far. But hello everyone. Welcome back to the Trains YouTube channel. It has been a while. Hello Crazy Plays. Hello Platform Edge. Hi Vex SG. My plan for today's stream is to, well, I'm going to try I think it's Austrian. I'm not sure if it actually goes into Germany as well. So there's the Austrian route / German route. I haven't done my research, to be honest. Lindau, I don't know how to pronounce these things. S-Bahn. Yes, S-Bahn. Let's just call it the S-Bahn route. Okay, that's great. Lindau is in Germany, but the rest is in Austria. Okay, so that's nice. International route. Train Sim World, Dovetail Games, they call it Train Sim World, but you know, the routes are only usually in Germany, the UK, and America. Or by that I mean the USA. So I guess it's nice. This doesn't really, only a tiny bit. Well, yeah, most of it's in Austria, so that's okay. I'm not even gonna try. I am not gonna try and pronounce your name. Brando. I'm sure there is a better way to pronounce your name. You've been playing Train Sim World since 2018 on PS4. I've been playing. Honestly, I think I started playing it in 2021 when Train Sim World 2 came out. Honestly, I've never upgraded since Train Sim World 2. I'm playing this on Xbox Game Pass, so that's how I've got it. I'm paying for Game Pass, which is like £15 a month, but it's the game itself is sort of, there's no additional cost basically, and that includes the North American route as well, but it also comes with East Coast Main Line and S-Bahn in Austria. Oh, Platform Edge, you have visited Germany and Austria. Nice. I want to go to mainland Europe and ride basically lots of trains. Vex SG, you started in 2020 during your SCR phase. I remember that. I think it's safe to say I had a bit of an SCR phase as well. Not on the channel. I mean, editing videos and live streaming and just playing lots of it and being a senior guard for a while. Oh, Crazy Plays, you live in Germany. That's pretty cool. There's lots of train action going on in oh, don't even remind me, Vex, of the Blinding Lights parody. You know, I was thinking of this yesterday. I realized, wow, digital footprint is real because I know you've still got that clip somewhere. I think we'll have to make a version 2 somehow. It's unlisted on your channel. You go onto the Vex SG studio.youtube.com, YouTube Studio, and you've got all these normal videos, and then there's just one unlisted video, Blinding Lights by To the Trains. I can't even remember the lyrics to that one. Which route should we start with actually? Let's get started. We can have a chat. Right, 10 views, 10 whole views. It's been viewed 10 times. The closest in-game German route to you is Rapid Transit. I don't have that route actually. That was one from like the original Train Sim World, I thought. No, I haven't played. I know which one. You're talking about, but I haven't got that one. So I'm playing on Xbox right now. So my routes are the default routes. Apart from the North American route, I'm not really that interested in the North American route. Sorry everyone. Sorry if you like that route. I prefer ECML and the ECML, yeah, and the S-Bahn. Oh. Can PC and Xbox play together? No, it doesn't. It doesn't transfer across your routes, which is really kind of frustrating. I've still got that is a throwback, Vex. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm quite enjoying just chatting with everyone in chat again. It's been a while. It's been 2 years even. No platform edge. Unfortunately, all my PC DLC is on PC, and I can't transfer that across, which is annoying because I've got about 12 DLCs on PC. Now, I can still play those DLCs, and I intend to hopefully do another stream later in the week, and it will just be Train Sim World 2, but then I'll have about 13 DLCs to pick from. The whole point of this stream, I think, is just to get my first impressions, because besides testing to make sure this works, and I'm using a capture card, I bought a capture card just for this, just for your viewing enjoyment. So I can play on PC as well. Just get Birmingham Cross City. That was Train Sim World 3, wasn't it? I can't remember. There's so many DLCs. It's kind of difficult to keep track of them. Sometimes I still find Train Sim World 2 DLCs that I didn't even realize came out. I thought they were Train Sim World 3. Should we start? Let me put a poll in chat. How do we do this? It's been a while. Start a Q&A. I don't want to do a Q&A. Let's start a poll. Can I change the options? First route. Here we go. And let's do East Coast Main Line S-Bahn. There we go. There should be something coming up in there. Oh, you know what? Is this going to break my chat widget? No, it doesn't break the chat widget. That was I was concerned for a second. Okay, let's check out this poll. It's currently 50-50. So, okay, we've got S-Bahn going first. I'll do both routes in this stream. I'll do about an hour on each, I suppose. I'll stream for about 2 hours, maybe? UK supremacy. Okay. In the context of Train Sim World 2. Okay, no, we're not making political statements here. To be fair, the UK is not great. Not the most great place to be. In Train Sim World 2, yeah. In Train Sim World 2, yeah. No politics. Although, UK general election in just over a week's time. Germany, Austria, more fun to drive in Train Sim World 2. Oh, it's not 2, this is 4. But let's get started with S-Bahn then. We are well behind with everything. I think you're right with that. Okay, we'll go 125 miles per hour, but we'll do that second, shall we? It's a bit off-putting, or it threw me off slightly because I was looking at chat mainly, and I selected S-Bahn, but the image on the timetable button, and I'm kind of gesturing here, so I don't know why I'm doing this because you can't see my hand positions. But this timetable button has got the Class 801 on it, so I was a bit confused by that. Okay, I don't want to do freight, not right now. We'll start with the Class 402, is it? Now, I'm not actually very good with the German safety systems, so if anyone wants to try and explain to me how they work, then I can try, and I will probably fail. Otherwise, there we go. So I've tried one route. That's the only sort of experience I've had with this game. Which one should we do? We do stopper. So REX1, S1. Kind of want to do a longer route. It's 6:23 in the morning here. That's, you know what, that's fine. We're up early. I mean it's 4 o'clock here. REX1 is a regional express service. Okay. The S1 S-Bahn, I would assume. Well, that's 1 hour 32. Why is that so long? Right. Okay. I just want to do in about an hour route, if that's okay. How do I know which ways? This is fine. Let's do a regional express, shall we? That sounds good. That sounds good. Clear weather. I think that's fine. I mean, I know I'm not in Austria right now, but if I was, well, that doesn't make sense. But it's about 20. It's 27 degrees. I've just checked my phone. It is 27 degrees right now. That is honestly outrageous, and I can't deal with the temperature. If it's sunny here, it's sunny there. Absolutely. Of course, we've got all the adverts on the loading screen, which is just lovely because if you're paying for a game and then they're trying to get you to buy more stuff. So I think we need master switch on and active. We need to reverse it forward. Train brake like that. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Unlock right side doors. That is right, isn't it? It's storming there right now. Okay, well perhaps I should have picked a stormy route. 29 degrees for you. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's warm. Let's get these headlights on. Although it's usually one of these. Instrument lights, train lights, cab desk light. No. No, maybe it's at the back here. That's a door. What's up here? Signal lights, headlights. The markers? No, just headlights. Battery. Don't need to worry about any of that. We've got a minute to spare. So, how's everyone been? It's been a while since we last spoke. I don't really use it to the Trains Discord server, I'll be honest. But how is everyone? I've personally had A-level exams, so the last exams before university. If I do well in them, then I get to go to university. That's a good thing. If I don't do well in them, I don't really know what happens. I just do something else. But I've done my A-levels. I did my A-levels in philosophy, chemistry, and computer science. So kind of a weird combination. Well, good to know. Crazy Plays and Platform Edge. Oh, we can lock our doors. Just finished your A-levels, about to hit 1,000 stations. I know, you're going to practically all the stations. I don't actually know if that's what you're trying to do. Is that what you're attempting to do? Because every time I load up Twitter, or X as it's called now, I don't really use Twitter that much these days. There's always, you're posting something every day, basically. Or it feels like every time I'm catching up on hundreds of photos. It's good. It's good. Yeah, to be honest, Crazy Players, me neither. For me, it's a lot about time and money. It's quite difficult to fit it all in. Plus, also, I've sort of been to most of the stations in my sort of area. By that I mean, you know, 50 kilometers. So anything further than that, especially around London, it gets quite expensive to get to. I'm quite glad that they didn't get rid of the Transport for London travel card, because with that you can sort of just go get your train into London and then use all the services in London and use, including the tube. So you can use the tube, national rail services. I don't know, probably buses as well. You can use buses. That's good. I think they were going to get rid of them, but I'm quite glad that they haven't. Ah, you've got the Deutschland ticket for next month. That is pretty good. I have heard good things about that. I think it's great, actually. I presume, isn't that for just regional services? So no ICE. Yeah, Vex. Honestly, I agree. Yeah. Actually, we've all finished college. Chuggy said, oh, I keep calling, well, Platform Edge. I keep referring to as Chuggy because long time ago, many moons ago, that was Platform Edge's like old username. It's sort of like ingrained in my head, and I've got to keep catching myself every time I go to say it. Yeah, it would be really bring back Chuggy Train 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm glad you remember as well. No, I like the Platform Edge username though. I think it's good. Okay, so no IC, EC, ICE. Okay. Okay, so there's 3 routes that you're allowed to use. Okay, yeah, no, like Rex was saying, I honestly really wish there was a Deutschland ticket, but not Deutschland UK ticket. I think that'd be great. We sort of have Rover tickets. We have Rover tickets, but they are just not. It's just not the same value. Okay, they're technically regional express trains as well. That makes sense. Here they'd probably not let people use Avanti or stuff like that. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. Rovers are getting so much more expensive. Oh. 20 quid for a Lancashire Day Ranger. It is rough, actually. It is rough to be a train enthusiast. This route's going quite swimmingly so far. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but the scenery's been quite nice. I'm enjoying it so far. 3 kilometres out from the next station. 1965 railcar. Oh, it was... I'll tell you, it was really sad not being able to use my 1617 saver anymore. 1617 saver is a rail card in the UK where you get 50% off adult fare prices. Since then, I've been using the... yeah, parting with the 1617 saver was the worst thing. Since then, I've been using the 1625 rail card, and I bought myself a 3-year version of that. So that costs £70. But it's only 34% off rather than 50% off, and I know it's only a difference of about 16%, but it made the difference. It was quite nice having the 1617 saver. Oh, okay. So 56 for the 3 years instead of 70 £70 is that's quite good. No, I think that's good. I think it is good that they offer like discounts. I know that the 3-year is technically a discount because it's £70 instead of £90, but I think it is nice that they add extra discounts on top of that, if you know what I mean. We're about 700 metres out from the next station. Crazy Players said, sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. I'm trying to stop a train and look at chat at the same time. I don't know if that's the best idea. I don't know how fast I should be stopping this train. Yeah, Crazy Plays, you were saying that you can't use the ICEs that are also RE trains. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't actually know if I'm going to stop in time. No, this will be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, everyone. There we go. That was a pretty good stop. Okay, I'll take that. I quite enjoy using the directional pad on the Xbox controller just to open doors. I know that you can rotate this thing here, but it's kind of easier. If you led a party, Vex, you would put an England ticket on your manifesto. I think that's a great idea. You know, in Scotland, anyone under the age of, I think, 23 in Scotland gets bus travel for free anywhere in the country. I think that's great. But why are we so early? We've got 3 minutes before we're due to depart. Yeah, Scotland would probably be, I would agree, is the most likely place to introduce that sort of thing. Sort of a travel card equivalent for the whole country. Crazy Plays, you've just counted how many stations you visited. It's like 98. Nice. I think, to be fair, I'm not sure. I honestly, I haven't counted how many stations I've been to. Because there's a lot that are from times, because sort of growing up, the family hasn't had a car still. So whenever we go somewhere that isn't where I live, we take the train. But there's a lot of times growing up that I have no idea sort of where I've been. I'm trying to figure out what the collectibles are on this route. Oh, does this actually update? Yeah, the time's updating. And is that our service? I can't tell. Is there... Oh, where's the PIS screens? Yeah. Okay, so that's a route map placed. Good stuff. And we are... I don't actually know where we are. Are we up here? Yes, we are here, I think. Lushao? You know, I don't even know if I should try. Platform Age has got 984 stations visited. I think that in itself is worthy of a round of applause, because that is quite a lot. I would love to visit all the stations, actually. I think it'd be great. I think funding it would be a bit difficult, but I'll put it on the bucket list. Vex, your total is 118. Not bad. That is a very respectable station count. You know, it would... I've just earned a reward for walking a mile. Pretty good. Yeah, I think Vex, you have a... Oh, I don't want to give up control of this service. You've got a respectable station count here. It's just that Platform Edge is sort of putting us all to shame collectively. I'm pretty sure Platform Edge has visited more stations themselves than the rest of us combined. We want the cheapest tickets. We're getting a bit of advice here, actually. Yeah, Platform Edge is bringing our collective attributes up. If you want the cheapest tickets, use the website called Train Split, and then see what split tickets it shows. Oh, hi, Ariel. Fancy seeing you here. It's been 2 years since I've done a stream, but welcome back to the Trains channel. How are you? Are you well? Advanced singles, yeah, Vex. To be honest, I'm very much on the same boat as you. The issue is whenever I'm buying advanced singles, I always have to... I spend about 10 minutes just on the buying confirmation screen, checking that I've actually bought the right ticket. Because I'm always really concerned that I've just, you know, bought something wrong. And then they're non-refundable, so it's like... Yeah. And I think even if they are... even if you can exchange them, they definitely... It's definitely like a £10 administration fee, and at that point, it's just not worth it. Have I done the LNER route yet? No, not yet. I'll do that second. I started this about 10 minutes ago, so we're already a little bit through the S-Bahn route. I will do LNER second. Apart from me just testing the game to make sure it actually works. I haven't played this game, so this is sort of my first impressions. If I like driving express without stopping at any stations, I'm going to love the ECML. Where is it between? Because I know, obviously it's not the full ECML. I know it's like the south portion. I don't know which... I think Peterborough is one of the stations that it goes to, but I don't know where the other... Between Peterborough and Doncaster. Okay, longest UK route, nice. Castle to Würzburg is longer. Wow. I don't know, I mean, what do you think about long routes, no, like express routes, no station stopping? Because, I don't know, I quite enjoy these stopping routes. I really enjoyed the London Underground Bakerloo line in TSW2. Yeah, the 801 is great. I haven't driven it in TSW4 yet. That will be happening. To be Vex, to go back to what you were saying, actually, I can definitely relate to the getting to the station an hour early and the stuff about timings and all that. I'm going somewhere in summer, but sort of I'm having to book tickets separately, so like ferry tickets and train tickets, and trying to just repeatedly checking and making sure I've got enough time between the two is really quite difficult. Right, I've definitely overshot the station because I've been chatting too much. I think that's my own fault. Oh, you know what? I take that back. That was a splendid stop. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I've still got it. Thank you, Platform Edge. I think it was great. Right, I need to catch up on chat while we're going through this. Oh, while I'm stationary here. Oh, was Castle Würzburg or Würz? I don't know how to. You know, I don't know why I try. Was that the one with the ICE that came with Trains in World 3? I am late now. Ariel, your favourite route in Trains and World is the Southeastern High Speed. That is a really good route too, because you've got the 700 as well. I forgot they added the Class 700 actually. I have the 465. Yeah, the 465 came with the when they released it with Trains and World 3, I think. But the 700, I forgot they added that. Vix, you're getting the Eurostar in... Oh goodness, I'm speeding. Oh, and we've got another station. Let me just stop, and then I'll catch up, okay? Hi, Larry. This is Trains and World 4. It's available on Xbox, on computers, on PlayStation. I think that's it. And these are my first impressions of the game, so... Beyond just checking that the game actually works before starting streaming, this is my first time playing. Hey UK Transport, welcome to the stream. It's going well here actually. I've just finished my A-levels, which are basically in the UK for any non-UK people. Are the final exams before we have university. So yeah, feeling good about finally finishing those exams, and I hope to do more live streams and more videos on the channel. I think I'm early. Am I early? Okay, yeah, there we go. We've got about a minute. I can check chat now. So Vex, you're getting the Eurostar from Amsterdam to London in August. That is great. I really want to go interrailing sometime. I want to travel the trains in Europe. That is just sort of in the next few years. Maybe this year, I don't know. It's sort of, you know, I've got to find the money from somewhere. Outside of college, I've been doing sort of part-time work. So I've been saving money, but I feel like university is going to be quite expensive. So I don't really know how I'm going to fund these things, but absolutely I would love to do an interrail sort of holiday thing, like you say. I think it'd be great. Now I don't know if anyone else in the chat has gone interrailing before, but what countries have you visited? Is it worth it? Would you recommend it? Are there any cities? Are there any lesser known cities, less touristy cities that you recommend? Because these are all the sorts of things that I'm going to be thinking about. Vex, you say you're ready for the 270 paragraph overview of this game on the To The Trains website. That is true. We have upgraded the To The Trains website. We now is a better website now. It's yeah. I run my portfolio and the To The Trains website off the same thing, so it's quite good. Ariel, you've only ever been on Polish trains outside the UK. They are great, but some are really, really old. Yeah, perhaps I think the oldest train I've travelled on, outside the UK. I have visited Hungary before, Budapest, and that was back in 2022. I didn't actually record anything because I wasn't really there to record, but that probably had the oldest train I've been on. Oh, here we go. Another train there going to our left. We've got a station coming up, so I'm actually going to slow down. I feel like I'm getting a little bit too confident with the braking, having successfully made the stop so far. I am slightly concerned that I will be distracted for a second and I will just go straight through the station. Vex, what are your thoughts on the website? It's sort of it's actually the default theming. But it has changed, and there are articles being published on it now. It used to be quite bare, and it used to only get updated when a video got published. But I've been publishing other sorts of things. The oldest train you've been is the 1938 stock. I don't actually know the year of the oldest train I've been on. Crazy says they've never left their own country. That's alright. I mean, before going to Hungary in 2022, I don't think I'd actually been abroad, really. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not that well travelled compared to other people anyway. Have I played the hit game British Railways on Roblox? I have heard of it. I think I've played it maybe once. I can't remember. It sounds like the thing that I would have played when I heard it was a thing. So I remember seeing you. I feel like I was in like a theme park tycoon on Roblox, and I ran into you on the server, and I don't know what we did. I think we like played something. Maybe it was British Railways, but I think you were the one that mentioned it to me at some point. Or maybe it was just SCR. To be honest, I actually haven't played Roblox in ages. I think I completely exhausted my Roblox phase. I played it excessively in 2020 during lockdown, and I have hardly touched Stepford County Railway, British Railways, anything else on Roblox since 2021, 2022. I can't really remember what years it was. Vix says SCR made bank for you, but got burnt out. Well, I remember the days when SCR, and it was sort of like May 2020, SCR was on the up. You could just milk content from that thing. Make a time lapse. Just publish time lapses on all the routes, and yeah, like you say, make bank. But it really does sort of lead to burnout. It's one of those games. British Railways, I have heard good things about. Like you say, Platform Edge. I hear it is the better game. 100 to 150 concurrent viewers on each stream. Those were the times. I mean, I never reached such heights. I think the most I've ever had on the stream is like 15. And I've got, I think 7 people tuned in right now. Thank you for tuning in. I'm quite pleased that people are chatting on my first stream back. I'm trying to get my words out. It's been a while. I've not voiced over any videos, nor have I actually spoken on streams in a long time, but yeah, most viewers I sort of had were 15 on the stream, but I'm really quite grateful to have people in chat and people watching this stream, my first stream back in 2 years, because I was really concerned that it would be quite lonely, because the YouTube algorithm has completely forgotten about me. I'm going to do a new video. I'm going to publish a review video on Trains and World 4, and I've got a video on the Southeastern Electro Stars coming out soon as well. So I've got 2 videos in the works, and I'm hoping that I'm going to probably finish the Southeastern Electro Stars video before the TSW4 review, but I want to sort of make sure that I can at least publish the review in perhaps a week or 2 after that. I really want to get consistent uploads again. I think the algorithm will probably be happy with me for that. It is just, the issue is my channel has sort of fallen to irrelevancy in the last few years, and that's kind of fine. It is sort of my own fault. I have been focusing on my A-levels, been focusing on my studies, so hey, what can you do? I chose to start the channel sort of knowing that I would have GCSEs and then A-levels and now university, but I mean, I'm moving for universities, and that should give me a lot more opportunities for filming videos in new places that I haven't been to film before. Thanks, you mentioned a good point though about the video versions of the articles. That is something I've thought about, if you think it would be worthwhile. I'm not really sure. I know that sort of railway roundup sort of videos, they've done well before. I've not done them on my channel, but I've seen other people do them. I'm not sure, really. Would anyone be interested? It'd probably attract more people towards the articles, I do agree, yeah. I don't know how long I'd make the videos though, you see. Because I guess they could be shorts, but I'm not a massive fan of YouTube shorts and things like that. TikTok, I don't even have TikTok installed on my phone. I will occasionally watch YouTube shorts, but even then, I don't really actually watch them properly. Yeah, we still have the Stadlers here on the Great Eastern Main Line and on the regional routes. Yeah, crazy players don't like shorts. Vex, shorts are awful. I think that seems to be the consensus, that shorts are awful. And in that case, to be honest, I was thinking that they're not really worth my time. You've still got 350s. I love a good 350. Yeah, 350s are great actually. 150s, maybe not as good as a 350. I mean, it's alright. It's a train. Crazy plays. You've still got Siemens to 0. Trains near you. Yeah, we used to have the Class 360 here in the UK on the Great Eastern Main Line, but not anymore. They went to... what is it called? The line going between... They're with EMR now. So, yeah, EMR. Is that on the Midland Main Line? Or I'm sure there are branch lines off the Midland Main Line, but I'm pretty sure that's EMR's line. Talent 2 and Berlin S-Bahn trains. Yes, Talent 2. Wasn't that in Trains and World 2 and various other routes? Midland Main Line. There we go. It's been a while. I'm kind of rusty. I will admit I am rusty on my knowledge because it's been so long. I've just had my brain fully occupied by chemistry, philosophy and computer science for A-level. It's a lot to learn. Yeah. the buffering emoji is accurate. Rather the Dresden commuter in Köln, Aachen, and layers on some routes. Yeah, I really like that about the German routes, is that the layering. If you have a DLC, if you have a Loco in one DLC or just a standalone Loco DLC, you can see them in other routes where you'd see them in real life, basically. I really like that about the German routes. It's part of the reason why I haven't upgraded from Trains to World 2, because there's just not much reason for me to. There's hundreds of timetabled services in each DLC in Trains to World 2, so I've not had reason to upgrade. Oh, I have got to ask about the chat widget. I actually want to point something out. The way it fades out the top, I spent about half an hour figuring out how to fade that out at the top, because it is just the live chat, the YouTube standard live chat, and I've added some extra code to fade out the background. But fading out the text took me about half an hour. So I mean, I wanna point that out. it's a really small thing, but otherwise I noticed when I was testing the stream, the words would get cut off at the top, and it just wouldn't look great. It's nice little bridge. There's a river. There's a river. Look at that. I like that river. Powering through a station here, though. Crazy place. Like your local regional express line, because it runs 3 trains per hour. Oh, nice. Okay, that is some nice frequency of trains there. I'm trying to think at my local station how frequently we get trains. I mean, it depends where you want to go. If you're London bound, then there's usually about 4 trains per hour. Though only 2 of those, I think, are express ones. I think that's actually most hours of the day. I'm not sure how it differs during peak times, though. Oh, there was also something else with the stream overlay I really wanted to show off, actually. I don't really know how to do it. It's a bit difficult. Check that out. Look at that subscribe there in the bottom. It's beautiful. Isn't it wonderful? And if I'm saying something, oh, by the way, if you wanna see the full review, check out the To The Trains website, and then the URL just comes up on screen. I put a little bit too much time into the overlay. It's really quite minimal, so it's not actually that out there. But Crazy Players, out of interest, when do trains actually go to in the evenings? Did you say 1 train per hour a night? Is that how late do they go? Because usually, well, on the Great Eastern Main Line, which is my nearby main line, they go to about, the last one leaves at about midnight, and that's the last train. So it will arrive in Norwich, I think, about 1 AM, and then they stop after that. Okay, 1 AM. Yeah, that seems to be fairly standard time. When I go interrailing, or if I go interrailing, I hope I go interrailing, I would like to... I think the 3 AM will be useful for some people, not for me. I'm not travelling on the train at 3 AM, but I can see the appeal. Yeah, when I go interrailing, that's what I was saying. I would quite enjoy going on a sleeper train, a few sleeper trains. Don't need accommodation for the night, because I will be on the train. I'll be staying in the sleeper train. I've never been on a sleeper train before, though, so I don't actually know how they work. I know that there'll be like random people in the same sort of cabin, but I just to the sleeper trains. Yeah, well, we're gonna get to all the trains. I have no idea how sleeper trains work. It just seems really weird, but I sort of need to give it a go. Hohenems, is that this station? Hohenems? Either way, we're pulling into a station now. I don't actually know how far we are. As soon as we stop, we'll take a look at the route map. We are about a minute early though. So, nice work everyone. I mean, I know I'm the one driving the train, but it's a joint effort. I mean, you've been supervising. You've been making sure we don't go off track too much. So, it's a team effort. Right, let's take a look at the map. How do I look at the map? That's the map. We're about halfway. Right, we're under halfway, but it's pretty good. I've just realised that I've got no way to check the time. I've been live for about... It doesn't even say. On the YouTube dashboard, it doesn't say how long I've been live streaming for. Which seems kind of weird. Seems like it's be this thing that it'd say. 46 minutes. Nice. But the stream quality has been okay. I've been slightly concerned about it buffering and stuff like that. That was an issue before when I last did live streams. I remember one where the Wi-Fi just cut out mid live stream and it didn't come back on, so that was the end of the live stream. But I'm hoping the quality is fine. Hello, Aaron. Is this Scottish Aaron? Is this the same as Scottish Aaron, or is this a random Aaron? Not that you're just a random Aaron, but hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. It's just that I know someone called Aaron with that spelling of that name. Okay. Oh, you know what? I've got to lock doors actually. Anyway, how are you, Aaron? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Mr. Train Guy. Welcome to the stream. Everyone's joining the stream. This is great. This is a good first stream back. You're just Aaron. Okay, that's chill. That's fine. Don't worry. I accept Aaron's in the stream chat. That's all right. You don't even know? The only reason I ask is because there's Scottish Aaron, who sent me a DM like many months ago, asking me if I was a qualified human. In my Discord account bio, I say qualified human only on Thursdays. So I was waiting for a Thursday to reply to him, but I keep forgetting on the Thursday, so I have to wait for the next Thursday, and then I forget again. It is you. Oh, for goodness sake! I actually thought you were someone. You made me think you was just some completely random person, but it is you. Hello, Aaron. Welcome back. It is good to have you back. He replied in Discord. Oh, I haven't got Discord open, to be honest. I closed it so I wouldn't start lagging the stream. I can't lie, everyone. I think my laptop is a little bit overpowered for the stream because I'm only using 4% CPU to live stream this, which is an improvement because live streaming this off my computer before basically used to break the thing and I could only run the game at 30 frames per second. I'm running this on Xbox though, so I'm using a capture card. So that is also helping. I'm not having to actually run the game on the same device that's live streaming. Aaron, yes, he may be platform edge, but he is chuggy really. The chuggy train 123 lives on. What have I been up to? I have been up to the main circuit breaker's closed. That's a bit useless. That what? Hello. Does the train just want to start working again for me, please? Oh, for goodness sake. What do you mean, set the train brake to drive? What? There we go. Lovely. Okay, Aaron, I have been doing my A-levels. I don't know what the equivalent is in Scotland. It's the one that we do before we go to university. I don't know. I have just been completely absorbed by A-levels. You're going to Manchester Airport tomorrow, Aaron. Oh. I was thinking of what the significance of that actually was, but Manchester Airport is not having a good time right now. I think they had a power cut or something. But yeah, not. Where are you going? It's not looking good for you, honestly. Better not be delayed. Well, I hope, for your sake, I hope it's not delayed. I hope it's smooth sailing or smooth flying. Oh, Orlando. Oh. Nice. Crazy players. There's a village quite close to you with a nice tram system. With like 60-year-old trams. I would love to have trams where I live. The place, the urban design of where I live is not suitable for trams. But I mean, the sort of the civil engineering where I live is not the finest in general. But yeah, I'd like to have trams where I live. They just seem useful. So get the 5-circle best route in the game. Is it? Let Train some more full DLC. I'm trying to think. I'm playing this on Xbox right now. I've got this on Xbox Game Pass. I don't actually own the game. And the annoying thing is that the DLCs don't transfer between PC and Xbox. And it'd be really great if they did. But they don't. So, I don't know. The issue is, I'm still playing. Oh, I did get the Cathcart Circle line though. The Glasgow Cathcart Circle line. When TSW4 goes really down on sale, then I will be quite happy to pay for it and then get the DLCs on PC, because then my previous DLCs carry across. I think I also kind of want to build a new computer at some point though, because the current one I'm using, it's getting old. I've been using it since I think 2016, and it really shows its age. The disc is just, it's holding on for dear life. It's ready to break. It's ready to just combust. I know there are parts I could upgrade, but it's like trying to repair holes on a ship that keeps getting cannonballs in, where the cannonballs is me like using it, and the holes are like the problem failing, and the replacing the holes is I don't know what this analogy is, sorry. But what I'm saying, okay, Aaron, it's good to chat, and it's good to see that you're alive as well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it's good to chat. With the Class 380, oh, that's good. Crazy Place, Summer Sale, Steam Summer Sale is starting on Thursday. That is true. I was checking. It's a lot sooner than I thought. I thought it was in July, but it's at the end of June. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we get some good discounts. It went down to £9 last time. Okay, that'd be pretty good actually. I might buy Train to World 4 on PC if it goes down to that, because I can get some DLCs with it. Yeah, I'm never going to end of May. Okay, I'm never going to buy Train to World 4 on the Xbox because I just don't have all my routes on it. And I prefer having things on Steam, I guess. Standard price is $29.99. I bought Train to World 2, and I'm still playing the game, what, 3 years later? Or £12 when it was on sale. This is the issue I think Dovetail Games are having though. This is a particularly nice section of the track, by the way. I just want to point that out. I quite like the farmland, I think it is, or just the countryside on either side of the tracks. It's quite nice. Yeah. The issue with Dovetail is I think the routes, and they've said it in previous development streams, I think one of the producers say that the whole point of the routes is that you get hundreds of timetabled services, and the idea is that you spend tens of hours, maybe even hundreds of hours on each route before you buy the next one. You're supposed, that was their justification for charging $24.99 for a route. But the issue, I feel like that's kind of backfired on them, because people are just having a good time with the route they've already bought and the routes, the collection of routes that they've got. So what's the point in buying the new upgraded game if it does the same thing? I thought Train to World 3 when it came out, I thought it was going to be in Unreal Engine 5. It was not. I don't actually think Train to World 4 is in Unreal Engine 5 either. So it's just, I don't know, what is the point in the upgrade? I'm having a good time with the routes. The only reason I might upgrade is because there's a DLC I particularly want. But so far, I haven't found that. I'm quite happy with the routes I've got on Train Support 2. I've got the default routes. I've got the rush hour routes, so that includes London to Brighton. I've got actually a bunch of German routes, because I was chatting about the layering, the way that works. And I really enjoyed that on the German routes in particular in Train Support 2. I recently bought the Cathcart Circle line, and I actually got the... oh, what was it? Great Western Express on the Great Western Main Line with the HSTs and the Turbo Stars. I can't remember what the class number is for the one that comes included with that route. But I'm still getting DLCs for Train Support 2 that there's no point for me to upgrade to Train Support 4. And because there's less people upgrading, the price of the base game is going up, I think. And I think that's partly the reason why. I mean, I guess there's, you know, there is inflation for Dovetail Games to contend with. They have been purchased, I think, by Focus, who publish or develop a farming simulator. So in that respect, they're in good hands, but I don't know. It's expensive. It's difficult to justify these days. I have to ask everyone, actually. I don't know how long the doors have just been waiting for me to close them. I'm quite enjoying just the streaming part, less the actual game part. I have to ask, I don't know if I've already asked this, but what is everyone's favourite routes? Train Support 2, Train Support 3, Train Support 4, Train Support 2020. What are your favourite routes, actually? So I don't actually know what my favourite route is. I really enjoy the Bakerloo line. I don't know if that's my favourite. I really enjoy München to Augsburg, the German route. That was also Train Support 2. That's got some great layering as well. Ooh, Crazy Place. Was that the one? Is that the one that came with the rush hour set in Train Support 2? I can't recall. So I know they did another Dresden route as well. Yeah, that was the one. I do enjoy that one as well. I haven't played it as much, but I have got that one, and I do enjoy it. Aaron just enjoys Joe Hart. I mean, fair enough. To each their own. Crazy Plays, Dresden to Chemnitz is the other one. Night Looting on it was so good. Yeah, I haven't played that one. I haven't got that one. Platform Edge says West Coast Main Line. I remember the uproar when they released West Coast Main Line South on Train Simulator. Train Simulator Classic, as it's now called. Oh, I'm really going over the limit. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, forget that happened. That's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I remember the uproar of when Dovetail Games released West Coast Main Line South or Train Simulator Classic, and it was just terribly optimized. If you did not have the beefiest computer, it was such a bad experience. Honestly, that was one of the only times that they've actually admitted to producing a bad route, and they did actually go about and schedule upgrades to that route, and they fixed it. The issue also was that it was such a high profile route and lots of people were anticipating it, but it just was not a good route. Well, it's since improved, so don't get me wrong, it is a good route now. I've completely yeah, don't worry about that. It was going well. I think I need to refocus on the trains. The issue with Trains from World, and this is true of all the Trains from World games, is the HUD, actually. I mean, it hasn't changed since. Vex says I'm fired. Didn't even make it past the first full route. That's unfortunate. Oh, we've got a bit of time. We've got a bit of time to sit around. Just gonna take a drink actually. But I've got my water bottle. I have got a water bottle. You'll be pleased to note, staying hydrated while it's 27 degrees outside. The blinds are closed, so it should be staying dark. But it is just really, really warm today. And I can't deal with it. Oh. We've still got another 2 minutes to wait. Crazy Plays says, to be honest, I don't feel the heat much. I don't feel the heat that much, even though it's like 26 degrees. Feels like maybe 18 to 20. Oh, I don't know. I think a lot of it is to do with humidity, though I'm not quite sure. I'm not an expert. I don't really know. But it's really quite humid here, so it's just, it's awful. When I visited Hungary in 2022, it was actually quite good. It was too. Well, it was hot by all means, but it just wasn't awful. It just felt like it was meant to be hot. I think in the UK there's also the part that it just doesn't feel like it's meant to be this hot. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but when it is hot, it's not a great time here. I think the issue is also that the houses in the UK are not built to withstand the heat. They're really built for... They're quite insulated for... Well, not all of them, but for the winter especially. So as soon as you get a heat wave, it is not great. You had a week in April with like 26, 28 degrees Celsius. Oh, in April. Then back down to 15, 20 the next week. In April, it was raining. It was pouring. It was about 12 degrees. That was it. It was not very April in April. Bex says you've been so unproductive this past week. To be honest, I get the feeling... You just finished. Oh, you in France when it was like 43 degrees last year? Whoa. I can't do it. I can't even bear the thought. Lots of sun cream, I hope. I hope you didn't get too sunburned. And off and away we go again. We are near the end. We're going to the very bottom of the route, I think. In the tunnel now. I'm not sure how to get rid of this pointer on the screen. In Train to World 2 on PC, there is definitely an option to hide the cursor. To also hide this cursor when you don't move for a while. I haven't figured out how to change that setting on Xbox in Train to World 4. And it's a little bit annoying because we're in this completely dark tunnel and there's just a white spot in the middle of the screen. Oh, I'm speeding. This is the issue with Train to World 4, and I mean it's my own fault. It's my own fault for not looking. I've been fired again. I've been fired twice in the same run. I haven't even finished the run. We can go to 140 now. Well, nearly. The issue with Train to World 4 is that the HUD is all in the bottom right. And it's the same with the other Train to World games. It's difficult to see. If you're looking at... Well, I'm looking at stream. Oh, I'm looking at stream chat, I should say. It's just completely opposite ends of the screen. And so I look at chat because I actually want to... You know, talk. If you know what I mean. That's kind of what you do on a live stream. But at the same time, if I want to focus on not speeding, then I've got to look in the bottom right. And not only am I not looking at the stream chat, but I'm also missing all the scenery. And that's sort of part of the fun. You know, you drive the train because it's fun. Vex says I'm demoted to trainee driver, and honestly that's harsh. I remember doing running the trainings in SCR and failing people because they... I mean, I've overshot this stopping point as well, but that's okay because long platforms, that's fine. Like I said before, I kind of need to get in the mindset. I'm in the streaming mindset, not in the trains mindset. Maybe this is just... Yeah, Vex, having been... I don't know if being on the inside is the right way to describe it, but having been a senior guard for, I think, 9 months, I think it was. It wasn't really worth it. Because you had to meet training quotas all the time. And it just wasn't fun after a while. Because you'd have to sit in a Roblox game, just typing in copy-pasted messages for half an hour, like 4 times a month. It wasn't very fun. I just don't know why people... Well, look, it was interesting at the start, being on... Because, you know, you do the trainings as a player, and suddenly you're on the other side of that. So it's interesting at the start, but it wears off quickly, really. And, I mean, I applied a few times. I think I applied 2 times before I finally got in. And then when I applied for senior guard, I applied for senior dispatcher at the same time. I actually got into both roles, so I got contacted before you know, they announced and asked which one would I actually like to do. I said senior guard because it was a new role at the time, and it was interesting. I still think it was the right decision. I enjoyed being a senior guard, but... There's managers on the SCR team younger than you. Wow, yeah, I mean, there are some people that just dedicate their lives to Roblox games. I mean, I think there's a difference between trains in real life and train simulators and Roblox train simulators, you know. Crazy Players just catching up on your message. Berlin is getting new trams that are going to be 50 meters long. That's pretty good. Platform Edge says IKEA are hiring people to play on Roblox. I saw this. Imagine going on someone's LinkedIn profile or getting someone's CV, and it's IKEA, so the company seems legit, and then the working location, Roblox. It's quite funny to me. I think one of the interview questions I heard on the internet was that, well, what would you do if you ran out of IKEA Swedish meatballs? Oh, I don't know. Just, you're in Roblox. Just make some more. Just magic some up. Go into Roblox Studio. Yeah, I don't actually know if they're following through on that. I think they're getting paid decent. They're getting paid the equivalent that someone in IKEA, that a London IKEA worker earns. So, yeah, I mean, if you're getting paid to play Roblox with IKEA and you're getting a decent salary from that, you know, nice work. If you've landed a job where you play Roblox, you know, good on you, because that's a pretty good way to earn money. Oh, hi Aaron, welcome back. Oh my goodness, Phoning 999, Phoning 99. Yeah, the legendary brand of washing machine, the Pagonin 999. Vex says you got signaler rank. I don't know why I'm slowing down actually. Got signaler rank and stopped playing. Yeah, when I stepped down from the senior guard role. I obviously got put back in the guard role because that's what I had before. I never did try and become a signaller. I think the whole thing was that signaller training was supposed to be within the game, but that never happened, and I think they still are, you know, just doing signaller training like before. So, yeah. At the time, Aaron, that was funny. I remember, I think it was a group chat, because I think there was a Lemons person as well on the group chat, or maybe it was just a DM, but it was around the same time. It was like, oh. I remember. Vex, well, what would you do if you ran out of pixelated hot dogs in our... Oh. SER is... Yeah, that was a question, Vex. And Aaron, I agree. I think in 2020, it was serve a private channel. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Aaron, in 2020, when we were all cooped up, SCR was good for a while. But why people actually continue to care about it these days, I don't know. You know, it's... Yeah, Aaron, I think you're right. I think it was actually the Chuggy and Aaron Discord server. I can't lie. Oh, you know what? Bravo server. That's a throwback. Finished school for the summer. Nice. Yeah, it's quite warm now. Crazy Plays says that your city had the first ever automatic tram. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. I don't know where that city is off the top of my head. I'm not gonna find out and dox you. Don't worry, but that's a pretty fun fact. Wait. I actually can't. I honestly I can't really remember what. It's literally aerial. I have no idea. I mean, I knew we thought you were out to get him, or, you know, words to that effect, but I think I left most of the group chats and most of the service. I really don't know. I mean, I was banned from Drivers Hangout. Kind of a loss, to be honest, guys. Never been the same since then. At one point, Crazy Place got a ride. Historic trams. Yeah, trams are cool, actually. I will give trams that. I haven't ridden the trams in London. I don't know if anyone else has. Yeah, I haven't really been on trams. Oh, Vex. It was... Yeah. It was a... yeah. You know, I don't even have any words. I don't... It was a time. And now the time is past. I can't remember the details, really. I feel like if I did, I'd be remembering only the bits that I want to remember, though. So I don't think I'd be very good at providing a objective account of what actually happened. You know, I sort of just... I don't know. Since college, anyway, I've sort of just been completely focused on A-levels. I mean, since I started college, I think there's only been one video on the To The Trains channel. I can't lie. I've sort of not had my head in the whole To The Trains and trains and the, you know, To The Trains Discord server and related Discord servers and people I've been editing for, and not just Dravo, but I've edited for other channels. I've edited videos for the Bantech Systems channel, some of those. Aaron says he's going to sit the higher politics and advanced higher maths and physics next year. Nice. I think that's A-levels is our equivalent. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's A-levels. So I've just finished A-levels. I think that is right. The issue, when I'm looking for university admissions, I'm obviously looking only for A-levels because that's what I'm doing. But I think I've seen advanced hires and Scottish hires mentioned there. So I think that's the equivalent. Politics is an interesting choice, though. He's also asked. Aaron's also asked me for my thoughts on Trevliok. I don't know what you're referring to. I've got to be honest. We've got some quite nice mountainous scenery here. Hi there, Double Spider Gaming. Welcome to the train stream. Just checking out Train Sim World 4 on Xbox Game Pass. I don't own the game, but I have got Game Pass, so I figured I'd give it a go. How are you? Oh, they actually set up... Oh, I actually didn't know that there was a... Wait, was there? Thank you, Double Spider Gaming. I'm grateful. I'm glad to have you on board. It's my first stream back in 2 years. I used to do streams quite often, but I've been doing it. I've had a lot of exams. I've had a lot of college work in the last couple of years, so I just haven't been doing these videos. But I'm glad to be back, and I'm very grateful for your subscription. I think this is our last stop, actually. It's pretty good. That doesn't feel like I've been sat here for an hour just driving the train, but no, it's been alright. The speed's going to go down to 60 though, so we're going to be temporarily speeding, but don't fire me because it goes up to 140 immediately after. There we go. See, look, not speeding. Double Spider Gaming says, welcome back to YouTube. Thank you. I've also been streaming myself for the past 2 years or so. Nice. What sort of content do you stream? How often? It's interesting to know how other people sort of do the whole YouTube thing. I'm kind of concerned that in the last couple of years my channel has, at least in terms of the algorithm, sort of faded to irrelevancy. So I'm really I'm going to try and do regular streams more. I don't really know how consistent or how often I should be. That's sort of what I want to try and gauge. But I'm just sort of trying to get every day mainly simulator games. Nice. I can't really, I'm sort of in Train Sim World 4 right now, but I will check out your channel after if that's alright. I think this is the end of the S-Bahn. But S-Bahn route, but I am going to try the East Coast Main Line next. Well, confirmation from Crazy Plays, this is the last stop. That is good. We have pretty successfully managed this journey. It was good. Okay, bye Aaron, thanks for tuning in. Just completely ignore the symbols up here for speeding, but apart from that, that's okay. This has been a good route. -2. Oh, here we go. Just got an achievement. East Coast Main Line, kind of bad route, too linear. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't use CIFA or PZB. It's actually something I should do. It's something I ought to do. I think the safety systems in the UK routes are a lot more straightforward to keep a hold of. AWS, just press a button to dismiss it. Vigilance, just press a button when the alarm sounds. DSD, TPWS. In the UK, the safety systems are fine. C4 is easy, but PZB needs a bit of learning. Yeah, I think it'd be worth giving it a go. Okay, just pressing a button every 30 seconds. Yeah, because I don't actually know much about how these safety systems work, so that's interesting. C4, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so my first impressions, if you want the impressions, I have been impressed. As in, yeah. I think S-Bahn route is good. I have enjoyed the S-Bahn route. It's a good bit of good hour of content actually there. Let's give ECML a go. It's a little bit later than I was actually expecting, but that's okay. Timetable, that's what we want. Well, do we want to do a scenario? Let's take a look at the scenario. These are now... that's... I don't really... No, I'm not going to do a scenario just now. Although we could do it in another stream. There will be more streams coming. I'm going to try and stream a bit more regularly. Become a bit more consistent. Yeah, sometimes the scenarios are just bad. Does anyone know the difference between ECML and ECML reduced? I'm not sure what the difference is between those two. Class 801 LNER new. Yeah, let's do that. And did we want the 801.1 or the 801 Mark II? Reduces the less frequent timetable. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Only makes a difference with layers. Okay. No, that makes sense. Let's do 801 Mark II. And I want a half an hour service. I think that'd be good. Doncaster to Grantham. Yeah, let's do that. 30th of October. What's the weather in Doncaster right now? Can we get the... Okay, Google. What is the weather in Doncaster? It's partly cloudy. Thank you for the update. I realised I asked Google. Sorry if I activated your phones or anything. But I held the speaker of my phone behind the microphone. And the microphone does not pick up sound behind it. It picks up sound in front of it. So you just didn't hear the response from Google. Yeah, I try to keep my screen time down as well, to be honest. Here we go, light clouds. There we go. That matches. It's June, so we're gonna bring it to June, and we're gonna bring it to light clouds. And we're gonna get started. Half an hour route sounds about good, and that will take us to 6 o'clock here in the UK, or 7 o'clock if you're crazy place. I think that's right. And then I'll leave the stream there. I think 2-hour stream is pretty good length. Here we go. Okay, so I've got to figure out how to get this train moving. Right. Master key on. Is there a reverser? Forward. Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's 7 for you. Okay, thought so. I just couldn't actually quite remember what the... Oh. Yeah, what the time difference was. I'm sure it was a 1 hour difference. But we've got a nice display here for the driver. Speedometer there. So actually, no, it is just a digital speedometer. There is not a sort of analog speedometer. That's interesting. This is headlight control, so I want to set that to marker. Is there anything I'm missing? Does anyone know if I'm missing something? I have put the master key in and I've set it to forward. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. AWS DSD. Yes, you are so right, actually. I'm just going to familiarise myself with the Headlights, yeah, I've set them to... Here we go, this looks like it. European train control system. Don't think I need that. That will be applicable, though, in the East Coast Digital Upgrade Program. They are adding the ECTS... No. ETCS to the East Coast Main Line, or the south portion of it. But it's not in operation right now, so no point in using it. So vigilance, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to restart the scenario so I don't get too behind. Just want to familiarise myself with the route because I have no idea really about the route. No, I'm not entirely sure. I know they use it on the... Where do they use it? They use it in the Heathrow section of the Elizabeth line. It's definitely used there, which is interesting. And it basically sends the signals to the cab rather than the driver having to look out for them along the side of the track. You can still have signals on the side of the track, but ETCS also provides them to the driver. So there's the Cambrian line, there is Elizabeth line, but there's also, I think, the... What is it called? It's the one that Great Northern runs with the 717s. I think it goes from like Moorgate or something. Right, so... Oh, that was normal. This can be normal. That could be normal. That could be normal. Oh, yeah, that should be isolated. DRA, that's fine. Selective door operation, don't need that, I don't think. No, it needs to be isolated. Wait, what needs to be isolated? Oh, this is honestly confusing. I suppose if I actually did a tutorial, it would make sense, but I haven't done a tutorial. All the things I just made... Oh, what? Really? But why would it be isolated? You need to isolate the DR... Oh. What about TPWS and... Okay, by platform edge. What about TPWS and... Oh, okay. That's normal. So I need to isolate DRA. That could be isolated. And... that can be isolated. Oh, usually just use the keyboards on the computer, yeah. Ideally I would figure out how to do this all. That on, power on, set that to forward, open the doors. Oh, what is it? I nearly...
TPWS and AWS operational.
I don't know what just made that noise, but apparently TPWS and AWS operational. Thank you for helping me out there, because otherwise I would have been wondering why on earth it wasn't working. Yeah, so the B button on the controller is AWS. I nearly forgot what the keybind was, because that would have been slightly problematic. We're already off to a delay. That's good. And we're off. We are moving. Oh, the headlights are not on. Oh dear. And we are off. Take two. Lovely. Oh, the Azuma in this game is really wonderful, actually. Well, we've got about half an hour together. Half an hour before we get to Grantham. Now, I assume this service in real life doesn't stop at Peterborough, and that's why we're stopping at Grantham instead of Peterborough. Or well, they can stop at both Grantham and Peterborough, but the system finishes. But this service finishes at Grantham anyway. So we've got half an hour to go to Grantham. We can get on the power again. We're up to 120 now. actually get a drink again because honestly, it's a little bit exhausting. I'm not used to talking this much. I'm usually, when you do exams, you're not allowed to talk, so I've gotten used to not talking. Feeling very refreshed. Sort of, not really. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to get up to speed, and then I think we're cruising at 125 for most of this route. The line is about 46 miles away. I think that's actually, well, I'm not actually sure. I can't remember. It's definitely to London from here. It's about 50 miles, and we're doing this in only half an hour, whereas it takes about 50 minutes on the train for me to get to London. I think I enjoy driving the 801. I think this is going to be a nice experience, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy the. What am I thinking of? Oh, the fact that there's not many stations to stop at. The S-Bahn is good for that. I think that's the whole point of the S-Bahn, though, it's a stopping service. I don't actually know what the S stands for. Probably something in German, but it's a lot more enjoyable in that sense. Now I've heard DSD go off, but I haven't heard AWS be triggered yet. That should surely go off in a second with the double yellows here. That looks like the AWS magnet. Oh, and it's clear. That's why. Yeah, but it didn't even make a. It didn't even ping. Didn't make a bell. S-Bahn is short for, well, 4 different meanings. Oh, okay. Are we sure that it's how can I access buttons from behind the seat? I'm not really sure how that works. So on Xbox Series S, you can either run the game in about 1080 60. Oh, bye Vex. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great to have you on board. And yeah, thanks for being here for the first stream back in 2 years. And hopefully I'll see you around. Hi Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I'm grateful. I don't. Oh, you've got me muted, so you won't be able to know that I'm grateful. I'm just gonna send a message in chat just so you know. That's DSD going off again. Is there any way you can reply to people in YouTube chat? I think you've just got to at people. Oh, and now I've covered up half the chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Crazy Plays. Making a route on City Bus Manager. I've got no clue what it's trying to do. I haven't played that game before. I've played, the most I've got to like bus routes is sort of just on City Skylines and just setting up bus routes that way. But I've not played any bus games before. Not even played OMSI. Oh, there we go. Another unit going by on our right. That was quite nice. I've not seen this route before, and to be honest, I've been up to Edinburgh. I've done the full. Well, I've done the length of the ECML before from King's Cross, but I can't really recall what the scenery is. So I've got no familiarity really with where I'm going. Unlike on the Great Eastern Main Line, which of course is my local route. So I know a lot more about what's going on, and when I'm driving a train, at least in Train Simulator Classic, I know what I'm looking for. Oh, I've just got an achievement. Drive any locomotive for 100 miles. Nice. Well, you can tell that I've only just started the game because, well, that's. nearly be able to go back at 125 again. TP AWS doesn't seem to be doing anything, but I'm kind of concerned that no, it is just fine with me leaving the train. I think I was going over a viaduct there for a second. That was quite nice. Certainly a bridge of some description. There we go. As soon as we pass the back of this train, we can. Well, as soon as the back of our train passes the post. Oh. That was concerning. Right, let's. Oh, go. No. Oh, come on. I just want to turn on AWS. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think what I was saying before is that Trains and World 4 on Xbox Series S is definitely targeting 1080p 60. So hopefully, well, if you set your if you look in the settings on the stream, you should be able to find that I'm streaming at 1080 60, and the performance has been quite alright. It's quite clear that they are. It doesn't make it obvious. The graphics modes is labelled only as 4K and HD, but it seems quite obvious to me that they're targeting 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second respectively. Now, on this route so far, we've been hitting 60 frames per second quite comfortably. In this section though, not so much. The Xbox Series S is inherently an underpowered machine though, so there's only so much I can really expect from it. But it is nice that it has a 4K option. I'm sure on the, well, I'm not sure how it was on the Xbox Series X or on the PlayStation 5, more powerful consoles anyway, if it can run at 60 frames per second at 4K. The graphics are nice though. Again, I think there's an improvement from Trains and World 2, which is the last sort of installment I've properly played, but again, I don't know, I'm only playing in 1080p, I've only got a 1080p monitor. I'm sure some people will notice the difference a lot more than me. It's a bit difficult for me to get across within the game, or even when I go to record my review of the game, because, well, the bitrate's not that high. Currently I'm streaming at 8,000 kilobits per second, which is about enough for YouTube 1080p 60 streaming. Yeah, the game has been enjoyable so far. The S-Bahn route from Lindau, I can't remember the other one. It's the German and Austrian sort of double country route. I think it's actually one of the scenarios I think I was looking before the stream is actually called International Rescue, because yes, thank you, thanks Crazy Players. Because you cross over the border, I think, so you go and couple with a train and you cross the border and then you come back. So that's I think it's an interesting route. I really enjoy that route. This route, well, it's not enjoyable, but I think I prefer the stopping services. And definitely, if you look at the DLCs that I have, the DLCs that I prefer to play on Trains and World 2 on my computer, definitely more the what's the word I'm looking for? Definitely more stopping services. So regional express stopping services, stuff like that. I do occasionally play. Oh, going through a station here. That's quite nice. We are the double unit, so we've formed a 10-car train, 2 5-car units, I believe. No, or is it? No, we are the 10-car train, not formed 2 5-car units, just the full 10-car train. I sometimes get confused because lots of the time rail companies have swapped, or in recent times anyway, rail companies have swapped their orders of rolling stock from longer full 10 car units to 9 car. Sorry. I should know because I made a video on the Class 801, but it was like 2 years ago. Nine car, yeah. The point I was trying to make is that in recent times, for example, with the Class 720, which runs on the Great Eastern Main Line by Greater Anglia, they previously ordered 10 car units, but actually got rid of all the 10 car units in favour of double the amount of 5 car units. So the idea is that they'd mostly run double sets of 5 car units, but I don't know. I mean, obviously you can't walk through the train on a double set. So, for example, if train operating companies are providing, catering, or most intercity trains have sort of shops or cafes. Not really a cafe, but somewhere to get hot drinks and occasionally hot food, mostly just cold food. Then you've got to provide that twice for each of the units in the double set, which I appreciate is logistically not as easy as a 9-car combined unit. But at the same time, if one of your units breaks, you can still run half the train and still take passengers from A to B without fully cancelling the service. I think Great Western Railway, operating from Paddington, I have not had very good experiences with them doing that sort of thing, though. Shortening the train, running a train that was shorter than it was supposed to because one of the units just wasn't working. And that suddenly means that all the mandatory reservations that you had to get suddenly, don't need a reservation. So, kind of annoying because suddenly far too many people. The amount of people for a full 9-car set are trying to squeeze onto a 5-car set, and that just doesn't. It's just not a good experience. Because sometimes you can be standing for 2 hours going from Paddington to, let's say, Bristol, and it's packed because they were supposed to provide a 9-car train, but you only got a 5-car train. It's just annoying. Crazy Place says, here we have somewhat the same thing on your local regional express, where 2 trains per hour run 6-car trains, with the additional peak trains run a double 4 sets. Okay, yeah, so increasing capacity that way. It's interesting you mentioned that. I can't think off the top of my head of 6-car trains in the UK. We have 3-car trains, we have 2-car trains, we have 4-car trains, and we have 5-car trains. Those are all fairly common variations, but I can't think off the top of my head of a 6-car train by itself. Here in the UK, anyway. I have to say, 395. And 717. Pause. Definitely didn't Google it. No, that's quite alright. I would have known without Googling it. It is kind of here in the UK, it's a more odd number than some of the others anyway. .395 is really good fun to drive. I think in that respect, the Class 801 is kind of similar, at least going high speed without many stops in between on the high speed section of the Southeastern High Speed DLC. I really enjoy the Southeastern High Speed DLC, so much so that I went and I got the Class 465 Networker Locomotive DLC as well, because I just really enjoyed that route. Now we are officially, according to the speedometer, going at 123 miles per hour, but Doesn't really feel like we're going that fast. When we look out the side window, it looks like we're going a lot faster. But yeah. When you're looking out the front window, it doesn't look like it. So the 6-car sets have 630 seats, and the 8-car trains 800 seats. Yeah, I guess in the peak times, it's definitely worth the extra capacity. But we're cruising along here at 123 miles per hour, not really going any faster, not going any slower. The scenery has been kind of enjoyable. I mean, I guess there's not a lot going on if you think about it, but the countryside is quite enjoyable. Oh! It's starting to rain. I honestly forgot that I completely forgot that dynamic weather is a thing in Train Sim World 3 and 4, I think. I'm so used to in Train Sim World 2, the weather you're selecting is the weather you get. That's quite nice. Where is the winds? How do I adjust the windscreen wipers? This is my first time driving this train. I don't actually know where anything is. Here it is. Down here. Oh, not emergency. Ah. There we go. 10? That's... Oh, okay. That's sort of doing it. Has it stopped? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is raining. And I honestly think that's pretty cool. I completely forgot that in Train Sim World 2 and 3 and stuff, that the weather... No, not in Train Sim World 2. 3 and 4, the weather can change automatically. I am pleasantly surprised about that. Especially on these longer routes. I guess it makes the longer route more interesting. And doesn't entirely make up for the fact that there's a lack of stops on this route. Again, that's not really the point of the route, but it's sort of something I appreciate in a route, having just constantly start stopping. I don't know. I guess there's a factor of relaxation in... Yeah, relaxation is definitely a factor of these longer routes where you don't have to be as fully calibrated with the route, I guess, but having the potential for just the weather to change and things to happen like that, it makes it quite nice. Because the sky was definitely less cloudy when we started the route. I remember we set it to light clouds, I think, and the coverage is definitely going up. Oh, we've got to slow down for 100 miles an hour here, so reduction in speed. I think I might need to brake a lot more than I was expecting. Actually, no, we'll be okay. Oh, perfect! Right on the mark. That was some clean deceleration, if I do say so myself. And we're going to be able to accelerate again any second now. While we're just cruising at 100 miles an hour and counting, I'm gonna have a drink. I have to be honest, I'm not quite used to doing all this talking. When I used to live stream regularly and I used to publish videos regularly, you know, you just kind of, your voice kind of just got used to it, but that's not really... Yeah, I've not done much talking in the last while, so it's kind of an adjustment. My throat is starting to hurt, so maybe 2-hour streams are not the way. There we go. I was concerned for a second looking at the HUD in the top right that I'd have to slow down for the red signal, but it seems every time we pass a green aspect, a clear aspect, it goes. It's sort of. Yeah, no, not quite. Maybe I do need to slow down. I'll put the brakes on just in case. Got about 50% braking. Double yellow ahead. Maybe we are ahead of... No, there we go. And just after passing that signal, we can go full acceleration again, and the next few signals are green. Crazy Place says the best thing where I live is that I have a live map of all the services within the state I live in. Really? That is actually... That's pretty cool, actually. I'd just like to watch that. Like, you know, just to pass the time. I'd just have a tab. I'd open a tab with the live tracker, and I think that'd be fun. I have a train tracker type thing that tracks the... It uses LEDs on the board. And it lights up whenever there's an arrival into a London Underground station. I think that's great. But to have it over a larger scale, I think that'd be really cool. Hi Aaron, welcome back. We're just, we're about 10 minutes away from finishing the stream, really, so I'm going to wrap up soon. We're going to get to Grantham. The East Coast Main Line has been a better route than I was expecting, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. I mean, I was worried it was going to be boring. I mean, it kind of helped live streaming and having something else to chat about and talk about at the same time as live streaming. Or as playing the game, but yeah. Yes, Aaron. By the way, is there much of a delay? What's the delay like? If someone sends a message, how long does it take for it to show up on the stream? Because I can't tell really. Couple seconds. Okay, that's all right. I mean, I don't. As long as it's not like 10, that's fine. As long as it's like bearable, you know. 2 seconds maybe. That's pretty good. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I've just an achievement. What for? Reach 126 in the Azuma. Well, that's kind of a problem. Oh, okay. I mean, I saw that before. I said okay, though. Again, yeah. Say it on this. Yeah, I'm watching. Is this what you want? Four seconds. Okay, you've been timing. We've got the weather has changed. It is not lightly cloudy anymore. It is very cloudy, and it is very well. It's not actually that. It's lightly raining now. Going back to the live train tracker thing, Crazy Plays says that if you click on a certain service, you can also find out what days it runs or if it might catch up the delay by the time you need it. Okay, that is a pretty cool system then. I've been looking at chat, so the last time I looked away, it was a yellow signal, so I started slowing down, and now I'm looking back, and I'm going way too slow, and it's green, clear aspect. What routes do I have? Well, on Trains to World 4, just the default ones. On Trains to World 2, I have Cathcart, I have Great Western Express, Southeastern High Speed, London Commuter, Southern, the Brighton to like the Coastway, East Coastway. Yeah, that's the one. And a handful of the default German routes. I can't download. I don't know how to download. You can't transfer Train to World 2 DLCs to. At least I don't know how to. I didn't think it was possible. Go down to the DLC page. Oh, is it actually possible? No, if it's actually possible, you're going to blow my mind. Oh, you're going to tell me to buy them again? Or maybe go to CSW. No, but the thing is, the DLC is from Steam, and this is Xbox. So I didn't think that they could be transferred like that. Oh, we're only 2.2 miles away from Grantham. I don't actually know how that happened. Thing is, I'll probably build a better PC before buying Trains and World 4 on PC, because I mean, it hardly runs Trains and World 2. Depends on the route, really. I think I should stop in less than 2 miles, actually, mate, if I'm being honest. It's a good shout. Oh, and it's cloudy again. Isn't that lovely? You know, I have been pleasantly surprised by the East Coast mainline route. I thought it would be boring. I mean, I guess I have also had the live stream and the chat to keep me occupied, but it wasn't as boring as I thought it would be. Fancy Northern for you tomorrow? Well, hopefully. I mean, I know there are the Manchester airport situation is a little bit scuffed, but I hope Avanti is not as scuffed as it normally is for you. Because Avanti is not my favourite train operating company, if I'm being honest. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, oh. Oh. Why? TPWS overspeed? Why? I wasn't even coming into the platform that hot. And it's just stopped the train here. I don't even know how either. We're just gonna open the doors, you know, it's fine. Who cares? Cannot believe that. I wasn't even coming into the station at first. Unbelievable. That's rough. East Coast Main Line is alright if I do more stopper service. Yeah, I'd be interested to do some of the other timetables. But I think I'm going to leave the stream there. Still got a gold medal despite the, well, safety issue. I was 167 yards off the stop. I did arrive early though. Get 5 circle. To be honest, I have enjoyed the Cathcart circle line, so I would be interested in the 5 circle. I will certainly consider that, Aaron. Got yet another medal, so that's good. There we go, close that. When's the next service coming? That's the 9:21. That's the 9... Oh, it is actually due to depart, I think. At some point. I want to see what the other ones on the other side, and then I will leave the stream here. I don't know what the collectibles are, the things you interact with. Presumably fill these up. There you go. Well, crazy players, thank you for tuning in. It's been good to have you in the stream chat, and I hope the stream's been alright. Sort of getting back into the hang of things still. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. Is there any other things I can fill up? Any other collectibles I can get, please? Anywhere? Oh, and the next one on this platform is not for another 20 minutes. So, I think with that said, I'm going to leave this stream here. Route map that really talk. Yeah, where can I find them? Is that one? Oh yes, check that out. Thank you. Well, okay, so for more to the train stuff, you can check the website, and if you like what you've been watching, then do consider subscribing. I'm gonna leave this stream now. It's been 2 hours, but I've had a good time. So thank you, Aaron. Thanks, Crazy Players, and everyone else who's. I think they've gone to do other things, but thank you very much to everyone if they do catch up for watching.